Good morning, ladies. My name is Lisa Philippi, and I am here today to show you this loaded paper bag ephemera holder that is made with paper bags. And I was inspired to make this because of the one that I saw from Gail at Shabby Cottage Studio. And she was inspired to make one that was from a tutorial that Liz at the Paper Project had done a while back. And then I just recently saw that Laurette at the Vintage Paper Girl had also made something very similar. So I am going to link to some of these other videos as well. So if you look in the description, you'll see those links. But let me kind of go ahead and show you my version or my take on this. I kept it very, very simple. Now, there are lots of pieces in here. I think at least a minimum of 36 pieces. And you can see when you stand it up like this, and it would stand up if you put it in some kind of a little basket or something that would hold it, but it wouldn't stand up on its own. And then sideways, it looks like this. And then the back of it is also got things in it. So I'm going to kind of go through and then I'll show you a little bit about how it's made. But since I'm going to link to those other videos, you'll also be able to see that tutorial. And so what I have done is just tied it together with a piece of ribbon. Now, one thing that I did was I did attach the ribbon. So you can see that the ribbon is attached to the paper bag here. So that would not come off. You would not lose that. And then here at the front, this first little pocket, I made like a little tuck spot for this little envelope. And this is from the Paper Cameo. I know that little envelope. Now I shrunk it down instead of doing it full size and did it smaller, but I love this little envelope. And then also here in this pocket, because so this paper bag it's a paper bag, and all of the paper bags that I've used are things that I already had on hand that I have kept from maybe sometimes when I purchased something at a store and it was a paper bag that they gave me. I did not go out and buy any of these paper bags. So sometimes it does help to be a hoarder and have these kinds of things on hand. But here's another little envelope, and this one just is like this, and you can go ahead and glue it together, or you can leave it like that and then just put a sticker or something here so that you have all of that space to write. And let me do that. Let me do this. I'm going to move this up just a little bit. Hopefully I can do that without making it too shaky so that you can see a little bit bigger view there. Now, inside this little first pocket, I also have a little game card where I sewed a button on. And then also there's a little sack here that has some of these vocabulary cards in it. So that is that. And then when you flip this down, I have another little tuck spot right here that has this. And then this pocket also, this one is gusseted, so it holds a lot. So you've got a photo. You've got another little card that has a swan. I have this little piece that I've got lace on. Another little tag, a journaling card, and another tag. So all of these things are in here, and you can arrange it. Once you have it tied together, you can kind of pull some of these things up so that you can see them better. And then whenever you flip this down, I made a belly band here with some lace. So that has that piece. And then this one is another pocket. So this one has a folded paper here. And then it has another photograph. And these are printables. These are not actual photographs. These are printed from Ruby and Pearl. And another little journaling card, and also another little button card. And this is also a printable that I have sewn these buttons on myself. It's not actually vintage. There's a few things in this one that are truly vintage, but most of this is all printables. And then when you flip this one down, I took a piece of lace and just glued it here and here to make that little corner pocket, so that these pieces, these are just journaling cards, can kind of go in there, and they're pretty snug and secure there. And then this little bag, this bag was white, but I did coffee dye it, and then I've also got the paper, you know, glued to the front of it. And then in here, now this one back here is a truly vintage, this would be like a prescription, like that a doctor would have written, and you took it to the pharmacy for them to fill it. And this one looks like that it is from Brenham, Texas, but I was looking at the date trying to see if there's a date on it, but I don't right offhand see the date, but it is definitely old. And then let's see, in this one I'll kind of pull everything out. So I've got another one of these tags, pretty little journaling card. And then for this one, I just took a piece of German book page, folded it up, and then cut a strip from a piece of paper that I had and put it there and kind of wrapped it around to the back. And you could continue that all the way around if you wanted. I didn't. But inside that little pocket, I had put these little journaling cards. And then all of those pieces can go back down in this bag. Oh, there's one more down in there. Here's another little journaling card. And then here on this one, I made another little pocket here that holds these three things. And then when you flip this up, you've got this other bag. Again, this was gusseted, so it actually holds a lot. So this one is a vintage envelope that is from 1933. And back here is another envelope that is printed. This one is from Amity Bloom, and also this one is from Amity Bloom. And then, let's see, I have one of these little cards, one of these little tags, and just a piece of pretty paper that I have folded. And then this, what it is just, it's a little book. And it just has blank pages inside, but it's just covered with pretty paper. And so that way, you know, you could pull this out for writing. But the idea, what I'm planning to do with this is it's going to be Happy Mail. And then the recipient of this can take these pieces, she can just sit it on our desk and enjoy it, or she can take all of these pieces out and use them in future projects, since I know that she is a crafter and does make lots of pretty things. So she could use these things, or she can just have it sitting on her desk to look pretty. That will be up to her. And I don't know if she's watching. She doesn't know that this is something that's coming to her, but hopefully it'll be a surprise when she does get it. And so then I'm going to go ahead and tie this back to the front. If I can tie a bow. Okay, and then I'm going to flip this over to the back, and you can see that back here there's a pocket which just has a few little things in it. So a little mini tag, a little mini playing card that is also very vintage, and then just another little card, another one of those photographs that are from Ruby and Pearl. And then in this little pocket that's here, I have another one of these envelopes that is just for, you know, for writing. So you have, like I said, I think I counted at least 36. It could be more. I wasn't sure. Oh, this one goes in this pocket. It's at least 36, maybe more pieces. And again, they're just fun to make. They're pretty. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, here's one that is kind of put together, but not decorated or filled with anything yet. So you can see that there is one paper bag that was just, this would have been the top and this would have been the bottom that I cut and then I punched. And then this would be the second paper bag that also I just took and cut the bottom, and that's folded. And then here's the third paper bag that again, you cut the bottom off and I punched that so that you have a little easier in and out. Now, you can also use pinking shears like I did on this one here if you want to give that effect. So that is kind of the base of it, and what those, so you just stack the the three paper bags. I do recommend that you do the cutting out the bottom and doing that before you sew it, and then once you've decided how you want that to be layered, you just run that stitch. But if you do watch the video from Liz at the Paper Project, she does a really good tutorial as far as that goes as well. But I just wanted to share this with you today, ladies, and show you that this is something else that you can do with all of your pretties rather than put them in a junk journal if you wanted to. It gives you something pretty to sit out and or to send to someone in the mail. I don't know if this one is already spoken for. This one is already going to be a happy mail that I send out to a friend. And this other one that I haven't finished putting together yet may be eventually at some point listed in my Etsy shop. But I just am happy that you are here today. I appreciate you watching. I love your comments, and I would really love it if you subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.